Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Social X Social Hour with the X Team. My name is Adam Levy. Glad you could join us. We do it every Tuesday night, live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight, we've got some great stuff that's cooking. Looking forward to sharing some stuff on the Rapid Funnel app with you all, which has just been updated and gotten a complete refresh. So many great things that are on it too. I really love the organization of it, how simple it is, and it looks beautiful. If you haven't spent any time with that app, you'll want to download it. It's in your back office, by the way. Links to the new updated xosialX Rapid Funnel app. And if you haven't seen it yet, or haven't downloaded or haven't refreshed it, that's going to be kind of important. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight as well. Before we get going, I'm going to ask Ann to unmute. Ann, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. You're looking good. Tell us what's happening. You're talking to a lot of people. How is the reaction right now with Exhilarate?
Today was a really good day. You know, I just got dressed and I went out. I did a lot of follow-ups, right? So, and then I stopped at a couple of new places that I hadn't seen the people in a while, and I went in and gave some samples. And everybody's like, "Oh, I like it." This time I didn't just give it to them. I made them put it in something and drink it right there in front of me. Every one of them. And what a difference it makes on the response, okay? You know, gave them something, they actually tried it. And I even stopped at like a little food truck where he sells coffee and breakfast stuff. And he was kind of in the back of a parking lot, but he had a non-compete with, like, it's near a Waffle House. He had a non-compete, so he can't get up to the front till like February 8th or something. I don't know. But he also has a little store. And so I gave him a sample. So tomorrow we're going to talk, and he may put it in his little store too. So, you know, I just stopped and shared it with people, and it was a good day. Good day.
I love it when you get that reaction, in person from them trying it, because their face does light up. And it really is a great tasting drink. It doesn't taste like most energy drinks. Most energy drinks aren't that good tasting, and this one tastes amazing and doesn't have all that artificial sugar and terrible stuff in it. It's just a lot healthier. It's a really great alternative for people. I talked to somebody today with Michael Belcher. We did a three-way call, and I asked the question. I said, "Do you drink energy drinks?" And she said no. But she loves this drink, right? She loves Exhilarate. And I think that's a story that a lot of us have. We didn't drink energy drinks because they're not really generally healthy for you. And now we've got something that is healthy, that does have added health benefits. And on top of that, tastes great, has, very little, if any, calories, very low in carbs, and just gives you this really clean, healthy energy. It's a great thing in the middle of the day or whatever time of day that you're using it. So people are getting great results with it. Awesome.
Yeah. So I want to tell you my favorite response was a young couple that came here from Ukraine, and they have a young boy. And I just love them. They're very nice. I actually came to a yard sale I had once, and I met them, and they eventually signed up and whatever. So I brought her one over. And after we talked for I had her drink it, and then we talked for about, 20 minutes. And I guess she was feeling the energy. She says, "I don't know if I'm happy because of this stuff or because I'm here talking to you." She was just, I think she was starting to feel the goodness of it, And she said, "I don't know if I should have taken this at 5 o'clock." I said, "Well, we'll see." So yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to responses and following up with everybody. It's people are ready. I think the holidays.
Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. I muted you out by accident. I apologize.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that started the year off, like the fires and everything, that people were distracted, but I think they're ready now. I think so. It's
Absolutely.
a good time to get out and just go walk about with your bag of samples. Anyway, good luck.
Always got to have them on you. That's for sure.
That's right.
Excellent. Thanks so much for sharing that, Ann. Appreciate you. All right. I want to get into the xosialX app. Again, this is something that if you had the previous app, the Rapid Funnel app, it might look different than what I'm about to share with you. And if in fact that is the case, not the end of the world. You just need to refresh or log out and log back in to your existing app that you've been using, that you have on your phone, and it should look the way mine does, and I'll show that to you momentarily. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that here. Hold on. We're going to share the screen. I'm going to have to share the whole desktop, I guess. Okay, let's try it this way. Okay, can everybody see my screen? I can't see you right now to acknowledge it, however. Hopefully you can see my screen. If somebody wants to unmute and say yay or nay, that'd be great.
Looks good, Adam.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So this is what the app looks like today. This is pretty much the home page of it. And, you know, what I want to share with you is if you click on contacts, obviously all the contacts, your contacts are there and you can rate them by star and all that. There is something in the contact manager here, this plus button at the bottom. And then there's a box at the top that says wizard. I don't know if you can see that at the top right hand. That is the import wizard. If you click on the import wizard, it's going to really go right over to your, you have to click a couple of things. So click here for import contacts from your phone. And then it's basically going to pull up your phone list. You're going to click one more time and it's going to pull up all the people alphabetically that are in your phone, right? Now think about this. I'm going to exit the wizard right now. But think about this for a second. How many people do you have that are in your phone, right? We've all had iPhones now for over a decade or some phone like it. And, you know, you've got contacts in there, many of which you don't remember or don't know who they are or can't remember where you met them, but they're in there. And some of them have viable phone numbers still, and you might not have talked to them for a few years or even longer, but they're in there. And you can just import them into the app, and then you can start conversations with them. And here are just some of the categories. I'm going to show you what they look like. If I click on Share Exhilarate, it opens up to Invite, Peak Interest, and Shop, and then we can click on each one of those. And there's a curiosity message. Hey, I was curious. Have you ever heard of healthy doctor-endorsed energy drink? That's one example of an invite. Then there's a peak interest, and then there's the Exhilarate website. I'd open that, but you all know what your Exhilarate website looks like. And then there's a shop button for Buy Exhilarate, and that will take them to your landing page, or I should say your shopping cart page, actually with Exhilarate on it. So there's one way to share Exhilarate. There's also the opportunity. Again, each one of these is pretty much laid out the same way with the invite. Here's the message. Hey, I was curious if you could make money every time somebody drinks an energy drink, would that interest you, right? And you can edit those once you put that into the field, the text message field, if that's how you're sending it. Then you can certainly edit that and make it your own if you want. Peak interest, quite a few choices now on the peak interest. Look at this. Just Push Play website. It's a brand new website, has 3 different videos on it. I'll probably open that up and show it to you at some point. The Request a Free Sample website, that's pretty awesome. Product video, the X Plan video, there's a great video on our comp plan. Exhilarate sampling video, and then why we pay you video. I don't think I've even seen that one. So quite a bit of content that's in there, and then of course shop. Then there's the 30-day social sharing section, and in here are posts that our social media team have put together. Some of it's copy, some of it are posts. I'm going to show you just an example of some of those. Here's one now that looks like that. And again, this is just me clicking on them to see what they look like, right? If you click on open, the open button, you'll actually see what they look like. And so these are just what they look like. If you want to use them, there's different ways to use them. Here's some copy, right? Now you can just hit the copy button and you'll be able to copy that to your to your clipboard, right, on your phone. So these are just all great, posts that are already set up for you. This is the one that I recently did. I like this one. Here's another thing I'll suggest too. Don't start at the top, right? Everybody will start at the top. Why not start in the middle somewhere? So you don't post the same thing everybody else posts at the same time, right? Let's see. That one's not going anywhere, so look at a different one. I like this one. No time, no problem. With Exhilarate, you can build a business from your home. I like this. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to hit the copy button. Okay, now I've copied that. Now I'm going to find a piece of art. I'm going to find a piece of art that makes sense. for that. Nope, not that one. Let's see if I can find one that I like. Close, close, close. Nope, these are all, yeah, no, that's not my favorite. I'm gonna find one I really like. Oh, hold on, close. I've already copied now. Remember, I've already copied I've already copied the copy. Right, here's all these different copies, but I want to find one that I really like. Be good if they told you which ones were images. Okay, there we go. Look at this one. Share clean energy. All right, which one was that? Let's make sure we can find that one again. Oh, that wasn't it. Here it is. Okay, it's this one. Day 28. So when I check off day 28, there's a few ways that I can share this, right? I can share it as a text message. I can share it as an email. But over here, this icon on the right will bring up social media, right? It's going to bring up social media. And it's going to bring up some options. I'm going to do it on Instagram. I'm going to hit Instagram. Okay, description. Oh, I should have let you read that. I'm going to let you read that. Description copy to the clipboard. Please paste this as an image paste this as a caption. Yeah, okay, I think I did that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit the post. I'm going to hit the one on the left because I believe that's the right size for the post. Now, here's the caption. Right, the caption, it says write a caption. So I'm gonna just put my cursor in there and hit paste. Remember, I had copied that copy from before. So now I just pasted it in there. It even says DM me to learn how to get started. Now, if I want to throw some hashtags in right now, I could probably do that. But let's just click OK. If you want, you can share it to Facebook as well, right? Maybe I'll do both. I just check that off, and it's going to now be on both places. And I'm going to hit share. Now you're going to get some additional trainings on this, guys, from the company. The company's going to be putting together some trainings. They might have something later on this week. But I just wanted to give you a head start on this. Now, that's what you might not see that I just did something, but I just posted in 2 places with copy, with a great image. How hard was that? It wasn't real hard. And I'm going to show you where that ended up where that ended up going. We're going to go to my my Facebooks and my Instagram. We're going to check that out. Also, some additional things: Mist product, right? Dynamic Duo. Boom. Again, if you're still sharing those products or you have additional information on those products you want to share, you can do that. There's contests and promotions that are available. We talked about the 777 promo and the Founders Club last week. Also, there's an event in Reno coming up that hopefully most of you are going to be going to. And then there's the Share the App. Let's see what's in Share the App. Share the app page. So that's just there by itself. Okay, good. So I just wanted to show you those. We're going to go to my Facebook page. We're going to do that in a minute. But I also want to show you this card. My card, it says up there. Okay, so my card, I'm going to click on it. And I helped the company with the imagery here. So there's a great little background there. And this is basically your digital business card, right? You can send to somebody. You can just send them this. And when they click on the link, this is what they're going to see, right? They're going to see your information here. And you're going to fill this out in your back office is how you're going to populate these with your own personal information. I'll even show you where to do that. Following me on Facebook, on Instagram, and so on. There's even some links you can put down here at the bottom, right? I put those 3 links in. I chose what those links were, and I can show you how to do that as well. But it's very professional looking, as you can see. Very well put together. And again, the easiest way to edit this card for yourself is actually in your back office online, right? On your website. And I'll show you how to do that. Just easier to do it than fiddle around with your thumbs to try to pull that off. Also, if you notice here, there's a section that says personal. Again, these are some other categories that I have set up. For finance, I have a Show Me the Money video that I put together. That's something that I put together, and that's my personal links and the things that I'm using personally. You have a place where you can add a couple of those as well. I think I have some stuff here about glutathione as well for health and fitness. Those just happen to be the categories that were available, or the ones I guess I named them Maybe there was a pull down, but anyway, those were the two categories that were available. And I think there's a limit to how many of these personal links you can do. If you click back on company, you'll see that's what it looks like. Also, there is a QR code that you get, and you can download that QR code. That's going to take people right to your business card. They're going to take them right here, so you can use that if you print it on things and stuff of that nature. If you notice here, I still, for my web address, I still use a link tree, right? Because a link tree, I have a lot of control over what it looks like and what the content is, and there's no limitations on it. And this page right here that I'm showing you, this business card, is very similar to a link tree. It just kind of is branded for xosialX in a way that's pretty custom, okay? So I just wanted to show you that as well. All right, let's see if there's anything else I wanted to cover on here. Again, you go to your contacts, put yourself in as a tester. Here's Adam Levy Tester or Adam Tester. And you click on that, and then you would share or send resources, and there this comes up. Now, when I'm sharing these things, let's go to the Accelerate Opportunity, Peak Interest. Here's the Just Push Play website. I want to see, so I'm going to send that to myself. So I'm going to see what that looks like first. Here it is. So there's step 1, step 2, the X plan, step 3. It's a pretty simple website. And then you can order yours. So that's what that is. I'm going to click on the back button here. That's what it looks like. I know I like it. I'm going to click on Just Push Play website, and I'm going to text it to myself. So I'm going to hit the middle one. And boom, here it is, ready to go. Look at that beautiful thing. And it even has the copy. Follow the link. And I might just say, this is where you get a little personal, and you put your cursor in there and you say, hey, Adam, comma, or period. Hey, Adam, let's get a comment there. Follow the link and just push play on these videos to learn all about an incredible product and how you can make money giving away free samples of a healthy, doctor-endorsed energy drink. And then boom, you hit the button, and that has been sent to myself, okay, or to whomever you're sending it to, right? And and now you're going to know if they've clicked on it. You're going to get notification that they've watched it. It comes in the form of an email. I love getting those emails because it tells me that people are actually looking at my stuff that I am sending them. They're not just telling me they're interested. They're actually showing me that they're interested by clicking on the content that I am sending them. And when I notice that somebody has, when I get that email that says that somebody has clicked on my content, I generally reach out to them on a text, or I go back into the app and I send them some additional contact. And if they click on that, then I know I've got a hot one, right? So that's just something I just wanted to share with you on how that works. Let's see if I can stop sharing my screen. Stop sharing. Okay, perfect. Just to give you an idea how that works. Now let's actually go and see what we just did, right? Because I want you to see that it actually comes up. I'm gonna have to go to Instagram here. All right, watch this. Share my screen, and we're gonna go to here. Boom. Okay, so here's Instagram online, and oh, look at that. There it is, right there. No, that's when I did that earlier today, or is that a different one? Let's just hit refresh. Okay, yeah. See, I did that a little earlier today. So here's the one we just did, and there it is. Share clean energy, earn limitless possibilities. There you go. And that's pretty professional looking and pretty sexy. Now again, you want to maybe put some hashtags in there, before you hit the send button. But I just wanted to give you some idea of that. Now if we go over to Facebook, this was one that I did the other day. It's just a test. Again, that was one of them from there. I just wrote comment, yes, please, for samples. That didn't work so well. I only got one comment, and it was Ann. And she boosted it. But again, I just was testing it out. I probably would come up with some a better line than that. But let's just hit the refresh on this and see what we just did with Facebook. There it is. Okay. So we just did that in front of your eyes. That wasn't real hard to do. And that's something that we all could be doing a lot more of, in addition to the other types of posts and things that go on in your life. I loved Chantel talking about the Exhilarate Slush up in Canada. I thought that was funny as hell, so I put her on there. Here's me doing my unboxing, I think. So anyway, you get an idea. You want to cultivate your feed, so to speak. And let's see if we can stop sharing that. Okay, so I just wanted to cover that real briefly, give you some idea of that, but I also want to now show you in your back office. Let's see if I can get to my xosialX login. Okay, here it is. And we're going to share the screen for that. So let's see. Please. Okay, in your back office, on the left-hand side, there's a link about logging into your account. Okay? So I'm going to log into my account. There it is. All right, now I'm in my Rapid Funnel back office. All right, so this is where you can do some of the things that are a little harder to do on a phone and a little easier to do in your back office. For instance, if I go to Resources on the left-hand side here, again, this mirrors what we just showed you on the app, right? Here's my card. If I want to see what that looks like, again, there's my QR code. It gives you the opportunity to download that. Here's what my card looks like on the computer, right? Perfect. Now, if we just go here. Now, here's what I would suggest. There's some things you want to do to make sure that you've got all your settings proper, right? So you click on Settings here, and this is going to be the stuff that is populated in the app, right? It's going to be populated. So you make sure you got all your information there. But it's your job to put in your link for Instagram, put in your link for Facebook. If you've got a WhatsApp URL, put it in there. If you got a TikTok, put it there. LinkedIn, there, right? Twitter. This is where you put all that stuff so that it can come out on the app and show up and everything links properly. Also, this is where you're going to add your personal picture, right? You just add there. These aren't hard things to do. You've done this before for things. It's not real hard. I want to receive information. Let's see. This is about messages. Yep.
I just noticed, go down and look at your company. Would you go ahead and change the name?
Where is that?
Right there, company name. It says CTFO instead of.
Oh, yeah, it does. I think I changed that. I wonder if it just didn't work. xosialX.
X and save it.
Let's see what happens, because I think I saved that at one point. And, here, invalid. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Did it go back to CTFO? No, it's still.
There you go.
Okay, well, maybe that's good. There's nothing wrong with my email. I don't know what that's talking about. Okay, manage digital business card. See this? Click on that blue button. Here it is. Here's the blue business card. The digital business card. And again, you can edit this information in here, right? I put in this website, right? And here are the buttons. Look at these buttons. You can add a button. I could have a whole bunch of buttons. This could mirror my link tree if I wanted it to, right? But I don't want to overwhelm somebody, so I'm just doing a couple of different things here. And if you take a look, I have Getting Started Earning with xosialX. I have Get Paid to Give Away Samples, and I have Request a Free Sample. Guess where they go? They go to the free sample, landing page. They go to the landing page that talks about giving away samples and making money. And then there's the top one here, which will get them to your basic xosialX landing page. So anyway, that's what you do, and you save it, and you're good to go. And that's where you would do that editing. Again, that's going to be a lot easier to manage that over here than to try that and do that on your phone. All right, let's see. There's some other stuff in here that I'll point out real quick. There's some campaigns, and there's a way for you to actually email a campaign to people, and there's some pretty decent content. I'm going to do opportunity. I'm going to click on that. And here are all the campaign emails. There's emails in there. There's one of my new guys, Charlie. He made it on to a testimony here. If I click on that, this is the email that goes out. And here's Charlie's experience. If you click on that, boom, This is what it's going to happen. They're going to come up with a page, and there's Charlie talking about it.
This is Charlie Despres.
Talking about glutamus. Okay, so I mean, there's some pretty good content in there that's relatively current, and and talks about our products. So you can be dripping on your prospects as well, the hot ones, or maybe people you haven't really met, or maybe they disappeared on you, and you can drip on them with some of these campaigns that are available as well. And I think the way you do it, I think I did add myself to a campaign, is you do that on either in contacts here. I think you can do it here, but you could also, I believe you can do it on your phone. I think that's really where the best place to do it is. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. I didn't want to make it too long, but I did want to give you some just basics that, so you can get a sense of how good that app is. What I love about it is that I always have the right presentation in my pocket at all times, right? So if I'm in my car going through the car wash, I can send somebody a message, right? If I'm, at lunch and somebody calls me and says, hey, I want to know more about that comp plan. Can you send me something on the comp plan? It's right in my fingertips in the app. Boom, couple of buttons, and I'm shooting it off to them. And then I even know if they looked at it. And I love that part about the app as well. Okay, does anybody have any questions about anything that I covered before we wrap it up? Yeah, go ahead, Al.
In reference to those 30-day posts are great, but what it really helps a lot, and all of us to do, if we see Adam put a post, put a comment, because that gives the algorithm, and it comes out, and a lot more people see it. I just said on Adam, I liked it, and I said, give me more info. Even though that you know what it is, but the curiosity of other people say, what is he talking about? So once you see somebody's post, just make a comment. Hey, give me some information, or hey, I like it. Give me more. So the algorithm of Facebook and more people will see it. Okay.
And imagine if everybody is doing that for each other, right? We're all doing that for each other.
Correct. Exactly.
So many more people are going to see it, and there'll be more of a buzz about what we're doing, and that's what you need. You need a good buzz about what we're doing, and we're going to have that. But you can make it go faster. So I appreciate that, Al. And you're going to weave that in, right? You're not going to just post only Exhilarate posts every time you post, right? You're going to do that maybe, every other time that you post, maybe every third time that you post. You're going to post motivational messages or other things that you do, and it's not going to be the only thing. There's one thing that I noticed, and you might notice it too. When you're going through and you're scrolling, right? The endless scroll of doom, and you're scrolling, there's always that one person that comes on there and they start talking. And even if there's somebody that you have followed in the past, you know that that specific reel that they're doing is a pitch. And you get off it so fast, it'll make your thumb spin, right? Okay, that's how fast you get off it. This is what I notice. I'm like, I see that, the first few words, and I go, zoop. There's other content that they have that I actually like, but I'm not interested in hearing that pitch for that thing one more time, right? So it's going to be the same for you. If you just get too heavy on just pitching Exhilarate or just pitching an opportunity, right? It's not going to be good. And here's the other reality is, obviously social media is a big tool and a big, culture shift for us building a network marketing business. But to become an influencer or to become somebody that is generating leads from social media, it takes time, right? It takes a lot of time. So you really want to be weaving in traditional, core, old school network marketing techniques, reaching out, having conversations, right? That's what we're doing with that app. That's what I love about that app. It puts a high-tech spin on old school, tried and true, reaching out to people that, there are people in your phone, maybe there are people online that you've met or have just recently commented about something, but you can have them in that app and you can reach out to them one-on-one and start a real conversation and build a real relationship. And that goes so much faster than waiting for the masses to find you and discover that maybe you're an influencer, maybe you've got something good. True or not true,
Yep.
right? That's the reality of it. So it's not that there's anything wrong, and I certainly promote it and excited about it and excited to see people doing it. But when they're just trying to do that and then they aren't using the tools that, let's face it, we're human. We haven't evolved when it comes to, our social dynamics, right? Our technology has evolved. Our technology has made it easier, more accessible, and all that. But you're going to need to really focus on your mindset to understand that that is the long haul, right? And what you really want to be focused on is incorporating that with tried and true techniques. So you're building business today while you're building a following for tomorrow.
And just
Yeah.
a quick note on that. That's a great information you gave. But old school, new school, I know the app is great, but we remember one thing: you still have to pick up the phone and call them. And that's when the app, what it does is breaks the ice for them to see the information, and then after they watch the video is when you make the phone call. So that phone call still has to be made. The app makes it easier than them hanging up the phone or not picking it up. That's all. That's all it does. Let you know you figure that
Absolutely.
out.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, Al. And I know that, and I've always said this, the goal of doing stuff online is so that you can get them offline, right? You got to get them offline. Bill Mullen asks about tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Yeah, big event. They're going to be going through the xosialX app in a big way tomorrow, and I believe that's at 8 p.m. It says the 15th, so that is tomorrow. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and you're going to get to, see Stu go through and talk about some of the things that I talked about tonight, but also a lot more because they'll probably have even more things that they'll be launching or showing you tomorrow night. So I just want to give you a head start. Make sure that you've got the app, you've got it refreshed, you've logged in, and you're doing the little things. I mean, be great if you showed up there tomorrow and your business card was all set up, digital business card, right? So you're off and running. So I want to give you guys a head start with that. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for hopping on, as always, at xosialxwebinar.com at 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights. The corporate Zoom happens. Again, tomorrow night, they're doing a special one at 8 p.m. You're not going to want to miss that again. That's also at xosialxwebinar.com as well, or you can find that link in your back office. Thanks for joining us on the X Team Social Hour. We do it every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Glad you could join us, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks.